ice machine in a corner, breathing cold across the floor. Testing number on the key ring, swinging from my hand. Chain lock clicks behind me like it's part of what I am. On the dresser by the mirror, rubber gloves and bottled bleach. Cheap print of a coastline no one here will ever reach. I lay a towel on the bedside, phone turned over in my palm. Another midnight call from you, and I walk in quiet calm. We came up sharing back seats, same jackets, same street rules. Learned to hold our tongues in rooms where bosses counted tools. I learned how to stay quiet, how to watch and how to wait. You learned how to chase the rush and lean a little in the fate. You started making headlines in rooms that shouldn't have a crowd. I started getting late night knocks when things got way too loud. You laugh it off at breakfast, it's like the night was just a joke. While I was counting every footprint, every line that you had broke. Every stain has got a story, every story leaves a mark. You can bleach it off the sheet, but it still follows in the dark. I'm the last quiet man they call when it's already gone too far. When the shoutings turn to whispers and there's damage in the car. I don't ask you what you did, I just measure what you owe. Wipe your name off one more surface and decide how far we go. You can gamble with the daylight, you can dance till alarms all slam. But when you're out of easy answers, I'm the last quiet man. Job done, sink still dripping, gloves rolled tight into a knot. Key left on the table where the lamp paints out the spot. I crossed the lot to that diner where the coffee tastes like chrome. Slide into a cracked red booth that feels more mine than home. Through the glass I watch your taillights blur and climb the road. Same car, same wrong direction, just a heavier, brighter load. I stir sugar into nothing, watch the spoon turn slow and thin, counting how many more midnights I'll be willing to step in. Never rush a closing, never leave a corner wet. Never trust a desperate man to pay off every debt. Never put your face in anything that doesn't wipe away. Never walk your brother out if you can't let him go someday. Keep your calm like loaded metal, keep your footprints in the span, 'cause you only get one legend as the last quiet man. Turn to ash when the story's lost its glamour and it's down to cloth and cash. I don't carry all your secrets, but I know where some began. If I ever stop returning, you'll remember who I am. You can burn through all your rooms with no sound. Bar stools stand like soldiers on an empty common ground. My bed sits on the counter, catching circles in the light. Holster pressing at my ribs from one more crooked little night. There's a coaster mark around it, like a crosshair cut in glass, and a mirror full of people that I've let and made to pass. This city pays in favors more than any stamped out check. You can pull a kid from cuffs or put a collar around her neck. There's a folder in my locker that could set this place on fire. Names tied up in stairwells, quiet deals on concrete wire. I've walked tape lines in the morning, shook the hands I flagged by noon. Shared a table with the ones who choose whatever hits the room. They teach the line is painted straight from handbook down the floor. I've watched it slide like shadows when they lock the station door. Every promise that I've been came back tighter in my chest. Every harmless little favor rewrote half the oath I pressed. So I lay my badge on the counter when the night talks too loud. Still I move like the border through the darkest of this crowd. You can quote me all the chapters, all the codes upon that wall. I'm the one they call at midnight when both sides begin to call. Yeah, there's a badge on the counter and a line under my boots. I'm the quiet, crooked compass between sirens and the Sioux. Some days I see a rookie with his collar stiff and clean, eyes still full of answers like a screen that's never seen. I could tell him where the stairwell meets the envelope and nod, how the radio says thank you when you never tell the squad. But I nod and keep it easy, let him earn his street and sky. Hope he finds a way to hold it without letting more men die. I watch bright young heroes burn out quicker than a flare. Watch small kings on corner stools toast to justice in my stare. I don't wake up thinking savior, don't pretend I'm shining right. I just know which door stays safer when I walk them late at night. And if my hands feel heavier when I clip this metal on, it's the pull of all these lines that keep this city holding on. So I lay my badge on the counter just to see what's in my eyes. Not a saint and not a villain, just the man who names the light. You can judge me from the daylight where the paperwork looks clean, but you're not here when this city asks which side will bleed unseen. Yeah, there's a badge on the counter and a code beneath my skin. I'm the one who keeps on standing where the law and laws begin. Under this bridge, the river don't ask where the stories go. Concrete pillars keep their secrets in the rust and in the mold. You're standing there in a new jacket, shoes still clean and dry, eyes too bright for where we're meeting, looking up instead of slide. There's a folding chair I bring out when the work runs past the bar, metal cooler by my boot, black bag in the trunk of the car, street lamp humming on the embankment like a halo out of place. You keep searching for the glamour, all you're getting is my face. They don't call me when it's simple, kid, they call me when it's late, when the planet's gonna splinter and there's weight to relocate. See this old steel briefcase sitting open by my knee. Inside there's gloves, a burner phone, and one registered key. Got a ledger in my pocket with no last names on the page, just location, dates and numbers, little tombstones of this age. You think power's in the spotlight, in the tables and the suits. It's in knowing what to bury and which story wears which boots. The city never keeps a memory unless somebody gets paid, but a man like me can't sleep unless he remembers what he made. Under this bridge you don't shake hands, you swear an oath. You don't just join the life tonight, you marry all its ghosts. I'm the one who wipes the glass and folds the night back in its cloth. You walk out with your shirt still white, I walk out with the cause. If you wanna move in silence, there's a price you never show. Under this bridge you sign your name and what you promise not to know. Rule 1, never let your family live inside the same address. Keep their numbers off the paper, keep their birthdays out the mess. Rule 2, never hang a promise where emotion wants to sing. Every favor has a handle, every deal's a piece of string. Rule 3, when you see the folders laid out on a metal hood, you don't ask who did the damage, you just make it understood. These pale lines across my shoulder look like maps of some old town. Everyone's a night like this one when I kept the story down. You break the code, the river takes you, not with drama, not with sound. You just fade into the ledger as a note beneath the ground. I don't chase and I don't argue when a young man wants the crown. I just won't be there beside him when the whole thing tumbles down. Under this bridge you don't play tough, you count the cost. You don't just feel like you're a legend, you accept what will be lost. I'm the shadow in the background that your stories lean against. You walk out with your future clear, I walk home with what's condensed. If you're still dead set on entering, let that bright look turn to old. You choose and learn what one man's code can't hold for both. Can't hold for both. Can't hold for both. Back room of a quiet bar, door clicks off behind my back. Yellow bulb above the pool cues, paint is peeling down in cracks. My badge is in my pocket, not shining on my chest tonight. Case files in a rubber band, corners curled from too much light. There's a glass ring on the ledger where the owner signs his name. Keys to an unmarked car sitting by a stack of claims. You just pour in something clear, letting silence set the pace. I can see the old bridge metal in the window's crooked frame. I was clean one, straight lines, wrote reports the way they taught. Every cuff and every booking, just another quiet notch. Then I found which door stayed open if you never wrote the time. Our favor in the shadows kept the trouble off the line. Got to picking who walked home and who took that one last ride. Got to sitting in that office with a law band to my side. My partner used to shake his head, say I walked too close tonight, but he backed my word in hearings, swore I always got it right. There's a line out by the river where the truth and stories part, and a man who lives between them stars to split inside his heart. 'Cause I keep the law on a leash in the dark, like a dog in my heel while I'm dealing in the park. I'm the one they call at midnight when the ink won't stay, when they need a steady hand to make it read their way. I can make a siren quiet with a look and a nod. Yeah, I keep the law on a leash with these deals and this facade. That night under the bridge beam, flashing blue on rust and stone, we were standing by an engine that was cooling down to chrome. He was talking about transfer, about leaving all this mess, about kids and clean beginnings, and a house that faced the west. I took one step to the railing when I heard the tires cry. Saw a shape cut through the floodlights, knew a death was coming by. By the time I drew my weapon, by the time the noise was clear, he was down beside the pillar, and dead was in my ear. Don't mistake this for a breakdown. I'm not here to fall apart. I still walk into the station with a folder and a heart. But there's ink that never dries, and there's names that never talk, and there's deals that buy you power, but they cost you when you walk. So I keep the law on a leash in the dark, like a chain in my hand with my print on the mark. I'm the one who signs the paper when the storm rolls through, making sure that quiet river never says what it knew. If you ever see me smiling in a hallway of stone, just know I keep the law on a leash and I answer alone.
Chrome coffee pot is breathing steam beside the counter light. Neon open buzzes low and soft against the countryside night. You slide into the vinyl booth across from where I sit. Fresh boots, new leather jacket that don't have much dust on it. Paper map between us, folded wrong, corners curled and torn. Highlighter through the places where you think your name was born. Jukebox in the corner hums a tune you say you crave. You talk about the noise you'll make instead of if you plan to live. I used to ride this highway like a wire that never ends, chasing money, chasing whispers, outrunning enemies and friends. Some men never saw the sunrise, some just vanished from the game. Some traded out their restless blood for a smaller, safer name. I learned to keep my circle narrow, keep my story thin, learn which doors you never knock on, which ones you don't walk back in. Kept my hands off easy trouble, kept my tongue off bigger names. Let the loud boys take the spotlight and the knock that always came. You say you want my legend, but you don't see what it weighs. Every mile that looks like glory's built on very quiet days. across your face, then bleed back into the night. You thumb your phone, you watch the sky like it's waiting on your call. I watch the way you stand there like you think you can't fall. I hand you back your folded map with one town crossed out in red. Tell you drive right past that exit if you wanna keep your head. And I toss my paper cup and turn my collar to the breeze. Hear the insects in the distance and the low hum of machines. You see a ghost in worn out denim, think I'm everything you need. You don't see the empty chairs behind me and the ghosts I'd never feed. If you step into this shadow, boy, you better learn to bend. 'Cause the road won't crown you king, it only lets you ride or rail. This is the code of the highway, carved in dashboard dust and chrome. Never trust a crowded table, never drag the fire home. These diners still alive to point your way, living by the code of the highway, turning off where you might stay. Claggers hanging over tracks like a slow unblinking eye. Bench is cold beneath my coat, last few voices getting dry. Paper on my knee, pen tapping where your name begins. Suitcase by my boot heel, all my years and folded bills. Conductor at the doorway checks the numbers in his hand. He don't care what I'm leaving, only where I plan to land. Carriage lights are humming as the landscape starts to slide. Window keeps my shadow sitting right here by my side. I built corners of the city with a whisper and a nod. Move the money in the dark, play the slow invisible hand of God. Every favor had a ledger, every promise had a fee. When they drew a price on us, I kept the number off of me. I'm just changing out the rails before they tear up all this track. There's no return on this line I ride. I paid full fare to leave that kingdom while it's still mine. You can curse my empty doorway, say I left you in the fire, but I walked out with my backbone and the weight of my desire. I gave this life my coldest years and never on my spine. So I bought myself a seat with no return on this line. Letter stays unsent, just folded twice and tucked away next to that one train ticket with no town written on the grave. If you ever hear the rumors that my crown fell into rust, no, I cashed out on my own time, not for mercy, not for trust. Boots against the metal when I stand between the cars. Wind is full of all the names I never let turn into scars. If I stayed, they'd feed you stories, pay me bleed and paint you wrong, turn our hallway conversations into some confession song. Out here stealing dark horizon, keep their voices from my head. I can love you from a distance without dragging you where I bled. There's no return on this line I ride. I signed off every shadow that was walking at my side. You can keep the empty pillow, you can damn my leaving crying, but you won't see me down begging when they come to draw the line. I left that life still standing with my code and with my pride, and a ticket in my pocket, mark no return on this line. Back room light is green and humming over columns of row. Ledger open on the table, every name a dead I know. Safe door breathing in the corner, metal jaw that never speaks. Ink still shining on the pages from the work we did this week. You pour me something dark and quiet, slide it down with steady hands. Floor is scarred from chairs and footsteps, deals and worn out wedding bands. I don't come here for confession, but tonight I bend that rule. 'Cause there's one line in these figures that turn me from sharp to cruel.
He was with me from the sidewalks, from the days we split one coat. Shared a light, I shared a doorway, shared a half-remembered note. We were boys with empty pockets, till the walls turned soft to steel. We climbed ladders made of favors, learned which pressure points to feel. Last month someone brought a problem with his name underlined twice. Talked his temper, talked his habits, said he'd rolled the wrong kind of dice. I just waited in the margins, drew a circle round his file, closed the cover, signed the paper, nodded once and held my smile. On this side of the table, it's just symbols black on white. Out there, one simple check mark means someone won't see the night. There's blood in the ledger, but my hands look clean. Every stroke of this ink cuts deeper than it seems. I balance the columns, keep the house in line, count the losses like numbers, call it cost instead of crime. I sit in the quiet, where the big men rarely tread. There's blood in the ledger, and it's written in my head. Now his chair stays bare and waiting at the corner of the bar. Same old hook above the counter where he'd hang his fraying scarf. You still wipe that patch by habit, like you're waiting for his boots. But his tab got stamped completed with a handshake and a suit. Boss still sends the envelopes, pen still scratch and sign on cue. I still total every evening, pass the folder back to you. On the surface, nothing's broken, books all match, the cash all fits. But there's one line carved like gravel I can't smooth out of this list. Men like me don't swing the hammers, we just mark where they should land. Move a comma, change a total, that's enough to close a hand. You can call it order business, any word that helps it pass. But I still see my oldest brother in that thin black line of ink and glass. There's blood in the ledger, though the floor stays dry. Every silent little signature decides who says goodbye. I keep the machine steady, keep the house on time. Trade my sleep for their comfort, wear that burden like a tie. I live in the back room, where the daylight seldom spreads. There's blood in the ledger, and it's living in my head. Deck lampoons on the papers, all these numbers dressed in black. Midnight humming in the ceiling, blinds pulled tight against the glass. Ledger open like a courtroom, every page a quiet oath. Calculator ticking slowly, like it's weighing what we're both. You walk in all polished edges, perfect tie and easy grin, but the columns on my table say you're lighter than you've been. Safe door breathes in the corner, heavy metal in the dark. Photos stacked like little secrets, each one stamped with someone's mark. I trace transfers with a finger, feel the drift beneath the tide. Shell accounts and hidden pockets, where you thought you'd learn to hide. I was hired to keep the balance, make the dirt and gold align. Not to watch a trusted brother skim the future off the line. Paper doesn't raise its voice, but it screams when something's turned wrong. A man becomes his choices, written where the roads belong. Black ink never lies for me, shows the ghost you swore you'd never be. I keep the books where gentlemen don't speak. You bent the code, now all your totals bleed. I'm calm, but every calm line has a brink. Black ink never lies, it pins you down in ink. Turn whole nights into a silence that could keep the wolves at bay. But I never touched the figures when a brother crossed the floor. There's a line that feeds an empire and a line that feeds a war. Now your name sits in the margin, there's a circle around the tape, and that old cold steady focus leaves you nowhere left to fade. You wanted crowns without the weight, wanted cuts without the scars, chasing shine inside the columns while I leaned against the bars. In this office, in this circle, we don't shout or raise a hand, we just move one piece in darkness, and the
Motel key on the table, plastic gloves in the trash. Thin towel by the bathroom, bleach biting through the past. Suitcase half open, shirts folded dark and plain. Number scratched on a matchbook, if they ever speak my name. Ice machine in the hallway, breathing like a tire lung. Neon from the diner stains the curtains faint and numb. You're somewhere down this highway, making noise you call the wind. I'm the quiet call they make when they want the dark drawn in. I don't write the stories, kid, I just wipe the ink. I don't chase the spotlight, I just stand beside the brink. Loud men love the mirrors, love the way their shadows grow, till reflections start demanding more than they can ever owe. I'm moving after footsteps when the shouting's burned away. Tidy up what's left of all the legends of the day. No trophies on my dresser, no pictures on the wall, just a jacket on a hanger and a number they can call. You think the world remembers who talked hardest in the room, but names fade faster than the circles from a glass in cheap perfume. When your noise draws heat and the bright lights glow, they send for the quiet when they barely know. I walking slow with my head down low, living by the cleanest code, leaving nothing to show. You stand in the window where the hot wind blows. I live in a hallway poor and still walk home. Seen kids just like you, leaning by the back room doors. Fresh shoes, fresh stories, same stains on the floor. They laugh at simple warnings, call it fear dressed up as age, till a thin file hands open with their picture on the page. You think they crave your temper, think they need your flare and flame, but the men who sign the ledgers barely memorize your name. They will ring this room one evening, say there's too much you have shown. Ask me like it's nothing, to make sure you never know. So listen once and quiet before you throw the rest away. Power isn't thunder, kid, it's how you leave the day. Quiet men write endings that the loud men never see. You can join the echoes or you can move like me. When your noise draws heat and the bright lights glow, they send for the quiet when they barely know. I walk it slow with my head down low, living by the cleanest code, leaving nothing to show. If you keep painting targets everywhere you go, you'll meet me in a doorway you don't wanna know. Motel key on the nightstand, plastic tag with a faded night. Thin curtains bleed their diner sign, red letters out of line. Phone face down on the pillow, your name one thumb away. Boots still by the door frame, dust from someone else's day. I rinse my hands in lukewarm water till the drain runs clear and slow. Tell myself it's only business, but we both know that's not so. Ice machine in the hallway, coughing through the quiet air. Highway hum behind the wall says I don't belong back there. I spread a map on a small list I won't risk with you. Circle all the exits where our worlds can't bleed straight through. Your number on a receipt from a lonely pump and pay, folded in my pocket like a prayer I'm not allowed to say. You don't see the things I wipe away, so your hands can stay that clean. I live out here between the lines, in the spaces no one sees. You're the number I don't dial when the job's still on my skin. You're the name I keep in daylight, where the dark can't crawl back in. I could let your voice come flooding, wash this motel from my eyes, but a man like me stays silent when he means to keep you alive. You're the number I don't dial, that's the sharpest cut of my coat. I keep loving you in quiet on this never-ending road. Coffee in a paper cup, cooling on the window ledge. Steam on cracked glass, drawing ghosts along the edge. Duffel by the dresser, zipper fighting what I hide. Shirt rolled by the sink to cover stains I never let outside. I watch the screen light up my face with your letters on the glass. Thumb hovering like a coin, I just refuse to let decast. I could tell you what I handle, but you never see it right. Just a stranger in his shadows, dragging storms into your life. So I leave you all your mornings, I keep all my nights alone. Clean their mess and keep their secrets, never bring them back home. If I ever try to call you while the dark's still in my hands, I hope I hear my own voice first, reminding me the plan. You're the number I don't dial when the road dust's in my veins. You're the face I save for sunrise every line I built in stone. But a man who wants to shield you doesn't drag you through his own. You're the number I don't dial, though it pulls me like a wire. And if I ever reach for you, it'll be after I retire.
Flickering strip light hums at the bathroom door, then blue towel on the handle, muddy boot prints on the floor, motel key on the nightstand with a plastic scratched out name, suitcase by the sink half zipped from when the bad news came. There's a page on my lap, ink bleeding at the fold. One more story I won't send to you before I hit the road. I'm the man they dial in midnight, when the shouting's long gone cold, when the stains are on the carpet and the alibis get sold. I wipe down more than tables in these low and humming rooms, folded shirts that weren't mine under tired fluorescent moons, kept your number in my pocket like a fuse I wouldn't light, did my talking with my silence in my boots at dead of night. You said there's something human hiding underneath your stare. I laughed it off and changed the subject, left you standing on the stair. But every empty hallway echoed with your name against the tile. Every door I closed behind me carried edges of your smile. Now there's a suitcase by the sink and your shadow in this glass. I'm the quiet last decision when they need the mess to pass. They can't pay for disappearing, they can't pay to make it clean, but they don't get to draw my ending like the scenes I've always seen. So I leave that suitcase by the sink, and I don't write where I'll go. I walk out as a cleaner, finally keeping what I know. Dresser, ring of brown around the lip, ice machine down in the hallway with let that broken metal drip. I could drive back towards your doorway, leave this envelope and wait. Let you read what my hands carried, let you stand beside this weight. But the circle that I walk in will just pull you through it too. So I underline this distance as the last thing I can do. I'm not asking you to save me or to bless the things I've done. I just won't let strangers own me or reach you through my gun. If you ever hear a whisper that I vanished in the night, know I packed the worst of me and chose a different kind of fight. There's a suitcase by the sink and the ink is running thin. I'm the last name on the paper when they want the dark walked in. They can buy their quiet endings, they can pray no one will think, but I'll trade this nameless number for the road beyond this brink. Yeah, there's a suitcase by the sink and your picture in my mind. I walk out as the cleaner, leaving all of them behind. There's a narrow bar by the docks where the river moves slow and dark. Old clock over the counter, secondhand cutting like a remark. My coat still smells like bleach and metal and long cold nights. Rubber gloves in my pocket like folded forgotten rights. You pour me something plain, no questions hanging in the air. You've seen enough of men like me to know better than to stare. I was the one they call when your hand shook after the job. Headlights crawling on brick, you're breathing louder than the mob. I parked 3 streets away, wiped your prints off the chrome, packed your warm black jacket, walked you quietly home. Dropped your pistol in a drain where this city forgets what it sees. Kept my voice level and low, said walk, just breathe. Every scene I scrubbed for you, cut a quiet crooked line in a ledger only I read, locked away in my mind. And the list kept getting longer while the story stayed the same, till one night they slid a folder across and it carried your name. I'm the one who makes it look clean, turn the red into silence, wipe the edges of the scene, hide the truth in the corners where the light won't lean. On the surface motel by the highway where we laid low for a week. Faded curtains, humming vending machine, wallpaper tired and weak. You talk about disappearing, buying some quiet piece of land. Said one day I'll step away, brother, with cards shaking in your hand. But you never changed the way you move, just double down on the heat. Left a trail of nervous faces and numbers under every street. So when the order came, it wasn't dressed up as choice, just the same code rule spoken in another voice. Same envelope, same cash, same careful familiar code. Only your photograph inside, taking on some nameless road. I didn't argue or plead, I was past that kind of noise. You taught me early in this life, we stand inside our choice. I'm the one who makes it look clean. Shut the door on the echoes. Leave no trace in between. Drop the weight in the water, let the river come between. To the world it's all quiet, just an ordinary scene. But the mirror keeps a secret only I have ever seen. I'm the man who lives with making it look clean. Desk lamp cuts a circle in this room above the lights. Glass wall full of windows from a city that won't sleep. There's a ledger with your name in it, open on my right, beside a single heavy key and a pen that loves to bleed. Half a game of chess abandoned on the corner of my desk. Black king leaned back, white queen lying on her side. Safe door breathing metal in the shadows to the left. My jacket on the chair, my tie thrown open wide. I found you counting chips and crumpled bills and backroom air. Adding wrong on purpose just to see who really cared. You were sharp and half wild, always one step out of square, with a mind built for the angles and a grin that never scared. I put numbers in your hand instead of waiting still. Taught you how to track a debt the way a hunter
tracks a trail. Told you never sell a secret just to sweeten up a deal. In this life, loose words will find you faster than a shell. Now I'm staring at the columns where you bent our rules for fun. One small favor to a stranger that could burn what we've become. I keep the midnight ledger when this city runs out last. I'm the hand that makes the numbers match the stories in your eyes. I can hide you in the margins, make your pages look redeemed. Turn a loud, risky mistake to a quiet missing scene. But every calm correction carves another mark in me. I'm the keeper of the midnight ledger, and the cost comes back to me. Tonight I see a payment that you promised never sent. A name you let slip sideways to a mouth we do not trust. There's a message on my screen from a man who smells like rent, saying he knows where your steps land and he'd love to talk to us. I could dim his little world with a quiet call downstairs, have his door stay locked at morning with his plants still on the stove. Or I could let this run a while and feel you taste the air. Learn that every missing number casts a longer, colder shadow. I remember being younger, thinking I was made of stone, smiling at the man who warned me I would carry what I'd done. Told myself it's only figures, I don't have to throw the blows. But I still know every balance of each quiet vanished one. If you think these lines mean nothing, just a game of plus and minus, you're already on the edge of where the book stops being honored. I keep the midnight ledger when the doors are locked and still, when the higher voice is blessed and I calculate the bill. I can cover all your errors like they never touched the page, make your future look as spotless as a suit that hides its age. But every life I balance is a stone I haul with me. I'm the keeper of the midnight ledger, standing quiet, standing free. So I'll save you one last time, let this message never send. 'Cause the man who keeps the midnight ledger gives you chances, not your end.
Desk long draws a yellow circle on this old mahogany. Columns running down the paper like a slow, familiar beat. Safe door waiting in the corner, metal humming low and cold. Blinds half closed on all these towers built of glass and steel and gold. Clock hand crawling past midnight, screen still glowing on my side. Photo stacked along the creek beds, and names and numbers, costs and lies. Down below the street keeps moving, but up here it's only me, weighing what a man is owed against the price of moving free. I remember when I found you, counting tips behind the bar. Jacket 2 sizes too heavy, eyes already past the stars. Pulled you up to run the errands, other men were scared to touch. Showed you how to sign in silence, how to never lean too much. Kept the figures out in front of you, kept the trouble at your back. Moved a digit here and there so they would never trace your tracks. Every door you ever walked through, every room you left still clean, had a quiet mark beside it where I kept you off the screen. Numbers don't take sides like brothers, they just stare until they add. Every favor, every fraction, every quiet little bed. In the lines, in the ledger, all the crowns and knives are traced. Every promise, every whisper finds its proper little place. I don't hold a burning barrel, I just move a simple pair. Shift a column, touch a margin, and the world tilts for some men. If your name stays with the living or gets boxed and crossed in red, ain't decided in the alleys, it's decided here instead. Now your file is on my desktop, open bigger than before. Different numbers, different patterns, little gaps along the floor. Cash that never hit the system, faces I don't recognize, meetings that were never logged, and questions sitting in your eyes. I can drag this to the folder where the ghosts don't make it back, or I can call and say we're square and let you keep your narrow track. But my code was never written on the walls or in the air. It's the stillness when I'm staring at the page and choose what's fair. Never write what you can't pay for, never take what breaks the chain, never bet against a partner you won't stand beside in pain. If you live by other people's secrets, keep your own life clean, or the first cut that the book makes pulls you straight out of the scene. In the lines, in the ledger, all the quiet kings are named. Every brother, every traitor carries interest just the same. I don't call the men with engines, I just breathe and guide the pen. Move your number to a column where we don't speak you again. If you stay under this window or get folded with the dead, ain't decided in the alleys, it's decided here instead. Faded carpet in the hallway, soda stained by every door. Ice machine in the corner, breathing cold across the floor. Tasting number on the key ring, swinging from my hand. Chain lock clicks behind me, like it's part of what I am. On the dresser by the mirror, rubber gloves and bottled bleach. Cheap print of a coastline no one here will ever reach. I lay a towel on the bedside, phone turned over in my palm. Another midnight call from you, and I walk in quiet calm. We came up sharing back seats, the same jackets, same street rules. Learned to hold our tongues in rooms where bosses counted tools. I learned how to stay quiet, how to watch and how to wait. You learned how to chase the rush and lean a little into faith. You started making headlines in rooms that shouldn't have a crowd. I started getting late nights when things got way too loud. You'd laugh it off at breakfast like the night was just a joke, while I was counting every footprint, every line that you had broke. Every stain has got a story, every story leaves a mark. You can bleach it off the sheet, but it still follows in the dark. I'm the last quiet man they call when it's already gone too far. When the shoutings turn to whispers and there's damage in the car. I don't ask you what you did, I just measure what you owe. Wipe your name off one more surface and decide how far we go. You can gamble with the daylight, you can dance till alarms all slam. But when you're out of easy answers, I'm the last quiet man. Job done, sink still dripping, gloves rolled tight into a knot. Ooh, key left on the table where the lamp paints out the spot. I crossed the lot to that diner where the coffee tastes like chrome. Slide into a cracked red booth that feels more mine than home. Through the glass I watch your taillights blurring, climb the road. Same car, same wrong direction, just a heavier, brighter load. I stir sugar into nothing, watch the spoon turn slow and thin, counting how many more midnights I'll be willing to step in. Never rush a closing, never leave a corner wet. Never trust a desperate man to pay off every debt. Never put your face in anything that doesn't wipe away. Never walk your brother out if you can't let him go someday. Keep your calm like loaded metal, keep your footprints in the span, cause you only get one legend as the last quiet man. Yeah, I'm the last quiet man you call when the night is turned to ash, when the story's lost its glamour and it's down to cloth and cash. I don't carry all your secrets, but I know where some began. If I ever stop returning, you'll remember who I am. You can burn through all your favors till there's no one left to stand, and the echo in that motel will say, last quiet man. Glass stool at the end of the counter, leg a little short of the bar. Last drink of the drill at us till the bed I'm freezing. Yeah, I'm hungry night at the club. Lips don't dance and die like it were I still alive from streets that up. Took a seat, but I can see you in the glass that was up. Play the room on wise girl, one dirty different men. Some learned how to count their step. Some walked out and never came again. I used to sit where you are now, jacket then my jaw too hard. Thought the world would fold and open if I push it with one more card. Then I learned the quiet grammar of who leaves and who comes back. How a favor bought on promise puts a shadow on your track. This ain't just a bar, kid, it's a classroom after dark. Every nod, every silence leaves a footprint, leaves a mark. You can drink and miss a lesson, you can laugh and miss the load, or you can listen between the notes for the bar's too cold. I live by a bar's too cold, carved low where the lights don't reach. Keep my back against this wall and let my stories teach. I'm the man behind this guitar, turning warnings into songs. If you wanna walk this life and still know where you belong, power's not in getting louder when the room begins to shake. It's in knowing when to stand and which promises you make. Yeah. 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 There was a night a younger me chased noise into a narrow lane. Met a man with easy money, smooth advice for easy gain. He said, all you need is nerve, I can dress you like you're made. But his gaze was counting negatives while his smile was counting trade. I walked out with heavier pockets, left a friend to hold the bill. Next week, that same friend's jacket hung here, empty, hanging still. So I keep his old guitar pick tape beneath this wooden edge. Every time my fingers find it, that's another quiet pledge. Not to trade out all my people just to sit a higher chair. Not to trust a softened offer that won't meet me in the glare. I live by a bar stool, cold scratch small, where the stains run long. Hold this seat at the far end, turn my scars into a song. You can learn it if you're watching when the room leans toward the door. When a man decides he's finished and he's not coming back for more. Power's not in chasing legends till they grind you in their low. It's in leaving with your spine straight in the bar stool, cold you hold. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
back room of this narrow bar, chairs turned up in the front. You're wiping down the counter while the jukebox takes the brunt. Door chain hanging loose, little window to the dock, where the river keeps its secrets under pilings under rock. I drop my badge into your drawer, hear it slide against the wood. Set a glass down on the coaster, say tonight I'll talk for good. We were walking crooked hallways long before we hit these streets. File folders on the table, bitter coffee, cracked seat pleats. He and I would ride at midnight, engine humming low and slow, shaking hands with half the people we were meant to drag in cold. Every favor bought us breathing room, every name we let slide past. Built a tower made of warnings, hoping none would be the last. On the page it's clean and simple, all straight lines in black and white, but the ground draws different borders in the corners of the night. You can hold that line for justice, you can bend it for a fee. Either way that line cuts deeper than you think it's gonna be. So when the badge goes in the drawer, my code is all I've got. On the books I'm just an officer, in the dark I'm something not. I'm the hand that slows the bleeding, I'm the hand that looks away, I'm the weight that keeps this powder room from blowing in a day. Yeah, when the badge goes in the drawer, no one's pure and no one's clean. There's a price for every secret, there's a ghost in every scene. He was younger, ran on instinct, trusted more than I could trust. Thought the job could still stay honest if you kept your badge from rust. Told him pick your battles wisely, some of them you let run free. He just stared like I'd exchanged the old for quiet currency. Then they found his car at daybreak, skewed beside the factory rail. Coffee cooling in the holder, shattered glass along the trail. I won't lay it all on shadows, I won't lay it all on fate. Every shortcut that I signed off carved the letters of his date. If I'd burned a few more bridges, if I'd called some favors war, maybe he'd be here beside
those chairs upside down, neon buzzing through the wall. Back room with a single lamp and a ledger stacked too tall. You keep polishing one last glass while I straighten every page. Numbers lined up like the faces that we pushed on to the stage. Saviors breathing in the corner like a dog that knows my name. Calculator on the desktop spits its little silver chain. Every column hides a story, every total hides a face. I pour one more for talking, not for comfort, not for taste. First to coming through the back door, last to walk out of a crowd. I move numbers when they want me, slid the columns, clear the slate. Bought the bosses one more season, signed my brother to his fate. On the paper he was nothing but a line we wrote as lost. On the street he was the body that got pushed to save the boss. Now his name is just a folder in a drawer down some cold hall. And I sign for every paycheck like I never knew him at all. I don't carry guns or knives, I just lean on weight of sums. But the ink on all these pages feels like dust across my thumbs. I'm the ledger in the dark, where every favor leaves a mark. All the power in this city runs through numbers that I chart. I keep kings out of the crosshairs, make their sins look almost clean. But my brother's in a footnote where the paper starts to scream. When they stand around the table thinking luck is on their side, I'm the cold hand on the pen that turns a man into a line. Now the figures start to shiver when the phone rings after 2. And the bosses trade low whispers like they think I never knew. There are copies in the cabinet, there are backups in the safe. There are lines that tie together every secret, every face. I've hid tiny crooked numbers in a place they'll never see, like a lifeline made of digits if they ever pointed me. But each night that I redraw them, something pulls behind my eyes, like my brother at my shoulder asking what the ink can buy. You can measure out a kingdom with a ruler and a chart, but it all comes down to whether you can sleep inside your heart. I can total up their winnings, all the streets they think they own. Still there isn't any column that can pay back what I've sown. I'm the ledger in the dark, where every favor leaves a mark. All their fortunes in my handwriting, all their ghosts behind my heart. If I vanish from this office, if they finally cross my name,